Anything for me?
Me, Rach, me. The girls. Hiya. Me and Noel are having a fab time. Loads of Sun-Sea singing. Noel won the karaoke, exclamation mark. Back Friday afternoon. Give Louise a big kiss from me. Love, Sammy. P.S. We'll bring you all a prezi back. At least she's having a good time, eh?
And her plain lunch can be brought back down to earth in more ways than one. God, I feel terrible. I don't know I'm going to be able to tell her.
Casey, will you stop blaming yourself? It was her who left Louise on her own, not you. I mean, it's not your fault you never saw the note she left. She should have made proper arrangements.
I know, but it's still going to look bad, isn't it? People are going to start to think all kinds about me. I mean, I'm sure the social services didn't even believe me before when I spoke to them.
Oh, don't be soft. Of course they believe you. And anyway, Sammy's responsible for Louise, not you.
Oh, hiya. Is Max or Susanna in?
They went to London for the night. I'm just looking after the kids for them.
Oh, right. Well, at least they're a bit older than Louise, aren't they? More sensible, less likely to run away.
Are you trying to say it was our fault she ran off?
Wouldn't dream of it.
I'll tell Max and Susanna you called.
I was just popping round to see if Susanna was doing any veggie food for this meeting tonight. Did she mention anything to you?
No.
Are you going to her?
No, it's not really my sort of thing.
All right. See, Susanna's done some more decorating.
Oh, I don't know. Look, I'm going to have to go. I've got a bath running. I'll see you. Bye.
What's that?
The nosiest one. Bev.
Do you want another one, love? Oh, go on, then I won't feel so guilty.
All right.
Good lad. So, wonder where your dad's got to?
Probably in the gym, training for the change.
Hey, sorry we're a bit late.
You said you'd be here an hour ago.
Yeah, I had a few things to do, didn't I? Well, my big day today. Novices competition. Has the doctor been round yet?
Yeah, she said I could go.
Yes.
Bet you can't wait to get home, can you, love?
They don't do burgers here.
As soon as we get back from the gym, I'll do the best burger and chips you've ever tasted.
Oh, we're going home first.
Ah, son, you're gonna come watch me in the competition first.
Hey, Dad.
Come on, son, get yourself dressed. We're gonna be late.
Can't I go home instead?
No, Leo. You know how much this competition means to me.
Cheers, love.
Bye now.
Aye, aye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, guess what? Our Michael rang before.
Oh, all the way from America?
Well, he was only on for a minute, you know. You'll never guess where him and Lindsay went the other day.
Where?
Hollywood.
You're joking. Hey, did they see anyone famous?
Brad someone or other.
Brad Pitt!
That's the man.
Oh, my God, did they get his autograph?
Brad. The names these Yanks give themselves these days. Brad. His real name's probably Derek or something.
Hey, eh?
All right, love.
Hi, Jack. Hey, do you know who Mike and Lindsay saw in Hollywood the other day?
Who?
Brad Pitt. Can you believe it?
Oh, I prefer Johnny Depp myself.
And news about Soft Girl?
Yeah, she's back to savvy. Casey's asked me to take her to the airport to meet her off the plane. I feel like telling her to get back on it and don't come back.
Does she know about Louise yet?
Well, no, Casey's had no way of contacting her.
I know, I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't let her have her back, you know. I mean, after abandoning her. You never know. She could end up behind bars. I mean, you read about it all the time, don't you?
I never thought of that.
Yeah, well, I hope she does. And if the other prisoners tore her limb from limb, she's going to be getting what she deserves. So, yeah.
Yeah, ta-ra, love.
The kids awake yet?
Yeah. Upstairs listening to some tapes I gave them.
I thought you said Max and Susanna weren't coming back till this afternoon.
They're not.
Bonjour. Only me.
David, what are you doing here?
I rather think it should be me asking you that question. What the... Am I in the right house?
Max and Susanna have gone to London for the night. They asked me to look after Matthew and Emily. Nat's just popped in for a coffee.
You hardly know Matthew and Emily.
Well, I do now. Would you like a coffee?
I think a large brandy might be more appropriate. What on earth's been going on in here? The place is barely recognisable.
Oh, I think Susanna decided to have the place redecorated.
Oh, did she now? Shouldn't you be on honeymoon?
Yeah, we had to put it back. Jules had work commitments, you know.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a shame. So, what are Max and Susanna doing in London?
Oh, they've gone to the proms. They should be back this afternoon.
Oh.
Kids are upstairs. How was France?
Very nice. Yes, yes, very pleasant, thank you. Right, well, I suppose I'd better have a look upstairs. See what else Susanna's done to the house. Good God. It's even worse up here.
Did you make the bed?
Yeah. They won't even know you've been here.
I hope not. But what if the kids tell them I came round last night?
Don't worry. They don't know you stayed the night, do they? Anyway, even if they do say something, Max and Susanna think we're stepbrother and sister. Remember?
Neil Roberts, and the next competitor is number 8, Tony Johnson.
What do you reckon my chances are then?
Well, you can only do your best.
Dad, can we go home now? I'm tired.
You'll be all right, Leo. It's not like we're going to be here for hours on end, is it?
Oh, Mick, look at him. He's stunning. He should be lying down.
You can lie down when we go home. Only be about another half an hour.
Big hand for the next competitor, number 7, Mick Johnson.
Right, this is it. You wish me good luck. Oh, thanks for your support. Come on, what's the matter with you?
Good luck.
Cheers. Right then.
I hope he doesn't come anyway. Maybe he might pack on all this stupid training.
What the... The woman's gone stark staring mad.
Hi! We're home!
Hi, kids.
Oh. David, what are you doing here? Well, it's obviously slipped your mind, but I live here.
What? I thought you were in France.
Yes, I was, until Jean decided to cut short her holiday, so I made myself scarce before she returned. It probably won't mean much to you, Max, but Patricia sends her love. As do your children, Thomas and Alice.
All right.
Where's Matthew and Emily?
They're upstairs listening to some awful tape the Simpson girl lent them.
Is Georgia up there with them?
No, she and her brother left some time ago.
Nad was here.
That's right. So, I understand all this was your idea.
Well, I thought we could do with a bit of a change.
Yeah, Susanna thought that, thought you might like it.
Susanna thought she'd like to strip the place bare of every vestige of Patricia, more like. You had it all worked out, didn't you? Tell Patricia it's all over between you, and then hot-foot it straight back here into her welcoming arms.
David, it wasn't like that.
May I remind you that Patricia still owns half of this house? At least you had the decency to keep her kitchen intact.
Well, actually, the decorators are coming in this weekend to finish off in there.
Oh, I see. And by the way, what on earth's that camera stuck up there on the wall for? I mean, what next? Satellite dishes? If I'd wanted to appear in front of a camera, I'd have worked up a song and dance routine.
Well, you've got to hand it to you, Bing. You certainly had the name for it.
Oh, very funny.
David, it's deter burglars. The Simpsons were broken into the very day of Nat's wedding. Anyway, if you're not convinced a security camera is a good idea, perhaps I can change your mind. I'm holding a meeting here tonight to show the residents how effective it is. You'd be very welcome to attend.
Oh, that's very good of you, Susanna. Thank you, especially as I live here. Is there anything you haven't organised?
Oh, yes. I haven't arranged for anybody to do the refreshments. Perhaps you'd do the honours.
No, thank you. I'm sure you can cope admirably on your own. Excuse me.
Can we go home now?
We'll have to wait till your dad's ready.
It's dead boring. Rather watch the footy. I hope this means you give it a rest now.
Yes. Hey, gonna get my name engraved on it. Look at that, Leo, my first trophy, and I'll make sure it's not my last one and all. Have you got the camera with you, Val?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Yeah, I'll come and have a photo with you, Dad. Come on.
Do we have to?
Oh, don't be a narc. It'll only take a minute. Come on. I'm gonna get in the picture. Yes.
Say cheese.
Cheese. Come on, then smile.
Can we go home now?
In a minute, give me a chance to get changed.
Well, I'll wait outside.
Could have at least have pretended to be pleased for me.
Well, he's not in exactly any fit state to be jumping for joy, is he?
He's so moody these days, isn't he?
Well, can you blame him? They never see you, Mick. You're always in the gym.
Yeah, but all the training paid off, though, didn't it?
Are you sure it was just the training that got you through to third place? Aren't you going to give any credit to your little helpers?
Oh, come on, Val.
Well, what's up? Guilty conscience? You may be able to justify taking steroids to yourself, Mick, but in my book, it's cheating. I wouldn't be so proud of yourself if I were you. We'll see you outside.
Matthew, try not to kick the ball into the flower beds.
Susanna? Why exactly have all my things been put in there?
Ah, Matthew and Emily needed more space. They are sharing after all, and I thought, well, seeing how as you're on your own.
Oh, I see. So, I'm not just a senior citizen, I've become a second-class citizen as well, have I? And, what on earth possessed you to put that wallpaper up? Yellow happens to be my least favourite colour.
Really? Still, I can see why you don't like it. It's cheerful. Max, what are you doing?
Seeing if our two lovebirds have been using our nest.
Oh, Max.
Okay. How do you explain 2 glasses by the bed?
Well, we probably left them there.
Except, Agent Skelly, I cleared them up before we left. I remember taking them downstairs, which means that they have been using our bed with our children next door.
Max, calm down.
Calm down? What if Matthew and Emily had seen them? They might think it's normal for a brother and sister to sleep together. God, Susanna, it doesn't bear thinking about. Well, that's it. We are not having them in our house ever again. Do you want... In fact, the less we have to do with that family, the better.
How's Louise? Jackie, it was awful. I didn't want to leave her. I kept trying not to cry when I was saying goodbye, but I couldn't help it. Then she started crying. I felt even worse.
Hey, now, come on. What have I told you about blaming yourself? None of this is your fault.
I know, but I can't help it. You should have seen her little face when I left her at the foster parents.
What are they like?
Oh, they're dead nice. Normal, like, they've got a couple of kids of their own. It's just... It's not the same as being with her own mum, is it?
Yeah, well, that's Sammy's fault, isn't it? She shouldn't have gone off on some cheap holiday with some fella. Louise wouldn't be with foster parents, would she?
She starts school in a few weeks. I'm gonna have to get this sorted out. What if she's still with the foster parents then? What kind of start is that gonna be for her? What if we're not there for the first day at school?
Hey, now, come on. You don't even know what's gonna happen to her yet. She mightn't even be with the foster parents by then. Listen, I'll make us a cup of tea and then we'll make our way to the airport, all right?
Oh, God, I'm dreading telling her, Sammy.
All right, Max. Hey, guess who came third in the bodybuilding competition?
Oh, very good. You happy to be home, Leo?
Yeah, suppose so.
Hope you get better soon, eh?
Cheers, Max. Listen, kids, I know you haven't seen too much of me lately, but it's not like I've forgotten you, know. Tell you what if I take you out one day next week and you can choose where we go? How does that sound?
Great. If it happens.
Seems like your little secret's out. Your mother and father told us that you're gay.
All right, yeah.
Poor mother, she's ever so worried about you.
It's about time you told everyone the truth.
Sorry, Max, I don't follow you.
You're not gay, are you? You tried to cover that up by forming some explanation for the way you treated Jules, but Susanna and I know the real truth about you and your sister.
My stepsister.
Oh, that's another load of rubbish you tried to fob us off with. She's your sister, all right? We found that out from your mother. Now, the two of you have been using our bedroom, your own sister, for God's sake!
What? No, we didn't.
Oh, don't insult my intelligence with any more lies, please. My children were in the next room. What if they'd seen you? How would you explain that one away, eh? Susanna and I have done enough covering up for you. We're not prepared to lie for you anymore.
Max, I'm really sorry.
What kind of sick mind have you got? You know, I could go to the police about this.
You wouldn't.
Oh, I will. If you and your sister ever set foot in my house again, have you got that?
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Max. Don't say anything to Mum and Dad, please.
No right to ask me for favors.
There you go, Tenerife. Oh, 8 till 8. I feel sick.
Susanna, are you sure you want to go through with this meeting? I'm not exactly keen to play the genial host.
Actually, the only reason I'm going ahead with it is to prove a point to Ron Dixon. He's been winding me up about that security camera ever since we had it installed.
Oh, dear. Not a very good turn-up for your meeting, is it?
I'll get that. Shall I? Oh, so you decided to come after all?
Yeah, well, we won't be stopping long. Just wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
Probably a complete waste of time.
Come in.
Hiya, Bing!
Bing! Where the hell did you spring from, mate?
Hello. I decided to get an early flight home.
How's Pat and the kids?
Oh, very well. Thank you, Beverly. Yes, splendid. Patsy gets younger every time I see her. Clearly the French climate suits her.
And how's your Jean doing?
Well, unfortunately, Jean wasn't there. She'd gone to Italy.
Blimey, she doesn't stop in one place for long, your Jean, does she?
Everyone for wine?
Oh, don't mind if I do, Susie. Thanks a lot.
So, what do you think of the decor then, Dave?
Well, personally, I rather preferred it as it was. Patricia has such excellent taste.
So, is this all that's coming then?
I think the others will be here soon.
Only, it's generally a full turnout when, I call a meeting, you know.
Look, shall we get this over and done with? I mean, make a start, because we're running late, aren't we?
Right. The children and I have made a reconstruction just to make it clear how it all works.
Oh, goody. Otherwise, we would never have had a clue, would we?
A reconstruction? You mean you broke into your own home?
No. I just wanted you to see how clearly you can see someone's face on the screen.
Fancy yourself as an extra for crime watch, do you?
I was just trying to make everything a little bit more interesting.
Looks dead boring to me. Haven't you got Die Hard 3 or anything? Anyone home?
We got to get out of here now, pack our things and go.
Go where? What are you on about?
Max and Susanna know I stayed there last night. They know we spent the night in their bed together.
How?
I don't know. Max came over early and just started laying into me.
Well, he hit you.
No, but he wasn't far off it. George, they know everything. They know I'm not gay. They know I lied about us being stepbrother and sister. He spoke to Mum.
You what?
I can't face Mum and Dad, George. I can't. We got to pack our things and go now before he tells them.
Now, wait. Just calm down a minute. Did Max definitely say tell Mum and Dad?
No, but he didn't say he wouldn't.
Well, maybe he was just using it as a threat.
Yeah, but we don't know that, do we? George, this is what we dreaded would happen. If Mum and Dad find out, it'll kill them. What the hell are we going to do?
Some reconstruction, this is. It's not happening. It was a waste of time.
Good Lord. Do you know it's 85 degrees in the south of France?
Yeah. Bit of action at last. There you go. You said you wanted to be on the telly.
Ron, turn this off now.
Why, what's up? Blimey, Bev. Since when have you gone topless?
Ron, will you turn it off? What's wrong with you two? Are you a couple of pervs or something?
Oh, I see what the game is. Making dirty videos, eh, you mucky pair? You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Ron, don't be ridiculous. I didn't know what was on the tape.
Come off it, Miss Innocent. I know your kind. Selling these videos to the papers and making money out of it.
Wouldn't even make readers' wives.
Readers' wives?
Photography publication, I believe.
Ron, will you get that tape out of there?
Too right, I will.
Bev, you've got this all wrong, you know.
Hey, Madam Sin, if that camera isn't down by tomorrow, I'm going to the police.
By squad, more like. We all know it won't be the first time you had a visit from them.
Now, hang on.
Come on, love. Don't want to be hanging around these two. We'll get ourselves a bad name. You're warped, you two.
Perverts.
No sign of it? No, not yet. Oh, I hope she hasn't gone and missed her flight.
No, come on.
Oh, there she is. God, I'm dreading this. Come on, don't worry. Come on. Sammy?
It's all Katie, didn't he? Oh, yeah. Oh, listen, Kate, we've had a lovely time. I've brought you some lovely presents.
Sammy!
Samantha Daniels. Detective Inspector Smith, this is my colleague P.C. Davis from Merseyside Police.
What's going on?
Are you Louise Daniels' mother?
Yeah, why? Nothing's happened to her, has it?
She's your kid.
Katie, what's going on?
We're escorting you back to Manor Park Police Station. You're being placed under arrest for abandoning Louise Daniels.
Oh, where's Louise? You can't do this.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Could you come with us, please, Mrs. Daniels?
Oh, look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Where's Louise? Katie!
What's up? Pauses. You're joking. What are they doing here? Why can't they just leave us alone? Just ignore them and get this down, yeah. I should be sorting things out for Sammy and Louise. Why didn't you wake me? Well, look at yourself. You look knackered. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have gone to Birmingham with you. Hey, hang on. How were you to know Sammy would do a bunk and leave Louise on her own? I should have checked. You shouldn't have to check that Sammy's looking after the kid properly. You're not Louise's mother. I can't believe she's been arrested. Yeah, well, at least she won't be able to cause any more trouble while she's locked up. Thanks for the sympathy, Jack. Look, I know she's your sister and all that, but as far as I'm concerned, she's been nothing but bad news from the start. Louise would be better off without her.
Papers are obviously looking for something to get their teeth into.
Maybe we should tell them about Nat and Georgia and make a few bob.
Oh, Max, you wouldn't.
No, of course not, but I don't see why we should have to keep it quiet while they flaunt it all over the place.
I thought you said we should stay out of it.
Yeah, well, just hope they don't come here, that's all.
I don't see why. We're not involved with Samantha. Well, at least I wasn't.
Susanna.
I wouldn't like to be in Samantha's shoes.
We just had a visit from the press.
Oh, yeah?
Someone's told them that we phoned social services about Louise and Sammy.
It was bound to happen sometime. Don't worry, we did the right thing.
Yeah, well, sometimes doing the right thing doesn't always feel right.
Yeah, what else could you have done? Adopted her?
Look, just don't discuss our involvement with Sammy and Louise with anyone, okay?
Well, I won't be happy till we've had some juicy gossip. What if somebody tells them about Nat and Jules?
Why would they do that?
Well, Nat is supposed to be on his honeymoon. Wouldn't take somebody with half a brain to work out there's a good story in it.
They wouldn't be interested in me.
Oh, you're joking. The tabloids would love it. Bride jilted by gay groom.
Ah, Katie, my dear, you all right? It's a rotten business, this.
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. No, you're not. She's been up most of the night.
What exactly is happening with Samantha?
They kept her in the police station. They're going to charge her. She got appeared in court this afternoon.
What are they going to charge you with?
I think it's willful neglect. Should throw away the key.
Jackie, please. You can see how upsetting this is for her.
I'm sorry. They reckon she'll probably get bail, but what if she doesn't?
I'm sure she will.
The lady from the social services said she could be in prison for 2 years.
Surely not.
Well, she did abandon her kid. Oh, God, what's going to happen to Louise?
What about the father?
I've tried ringing him, but he's moved. I don't know where his mum and dad live now. Somewhere down south, I think. Oh, Sammy never got on with them. Surprise, surprise. They're going to take Louise away.
Oh, come on.
Before Sammy goes to prison, I'll never see her again.
Look, Katie, you're not on your own. I'll come with you. We'll sort this mess out. Now go and get freshened up. We'll make a start.
Hello. I'm the duty solicitor, Anne Gorman.
When can I go home?
I'm afraid not just yet.
Well, where's Louise? I mean, why won't they let me see her?
She's safe and being well cared for. Try not to worry.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
The courts don't like to split up families like this, but they have to make sure that Louise is going back to a safe environment. They take neglect very seriously.
I didn't neglect her.
You did leave her on her own.
I didn't. I left her with Katie.
Katie's your sister, is that right?
Yeah.
When Louise was discovered by your neighbours, she was very distressed. There was no sign of your sister.
Look, I don't understand. Katie was on her way home. I mean, I checked. I even left her a note. Look, I wouldn't leave Louise on her own. What do you think I am?
Did you have any contact with your sister whilst you were away?
I sent her a postcard. Look, I thought she was looking after Louise. I wouldn't have gone otherwise. What's going to happen?
This afternoon, you'll have to go to the magistrate's court and you'll be formally charged with willful neglect.
Neglect?
They will ask you how you wish to plead, guilty or not guilty.
But I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you'll probably be granted bail until the hearing proper.
What about Louise? I mean, what's going to happen to her?
She'll have to stay in the care of the social services.
Why?
Well, there has to be a case conference to determine whether or not there is a responsible adult who can look after Louise until you've been dealt with by the court.
Oh, and I'm not responsible, I suppose.
The fact is, your daughter was left alone. But I'm sure that social services will try to find the best solution for everyone.
The best thing for Louise is to be with her mother.
The social services will be waiting for the outcome of your court appearance before deciding on a course of action regarding Louise's welfare.
Look, I don't care what anyone says. No one's going to take Louise away from me.
I'll take the curtains down. If you want to make a start in the front room.
Oh, sit down. Look, I think we should do something positive to help Nat.
Yeah. I've never seemed so nervy and jumpy.
So I've made an appointment for this afternoon.
With who?
A support group. Look, I know you don't believe Nat. I'm not sure I do myself, but there is a possibility that he might just be gay.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Ollie. Nat is not gay. What sort of support group?
For parents of gay children.
I don't believe it. You mean we're the ones with problems, are we? We need counselling.
Look, we can't just close our eyes and hope it goes away. He needs our help.
You'll be joining the Gay Liberation Front next, Ollie. Watch my lips. Nat is not gay.
Why would he lie about something like that?
I don't know, but I intend to get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Mum, what's up?
It's about time we put a stop to this ridiculous notion that Nat's gay. It's stupid. I want the truth.
I think I'll call in sick.
There's no need. We can deal with this.
I'm staying.
And don't forget, it's your turn to collect the children.
Well, can't you do that?
I'm doing the books, remember?
You know, we'll have to sort something out for when they're back at school.
You won't even discuss which school Matthew's going to, let alone who's going to collect him.
Well, if they're offering him a place, I don't see what the problem is.
Do you really want your son going to school with half the delinquents in the area?
Brookside Comp's not that bad. I went to a comprehensive.
Exactly, Max. This is important. I want him to go to a good school. Matthew and Emily's last reports were terrible.
We can't afford private.
And do you really want him mixing with the likes of Mick Johnson's kids?
Look, we'll discuss this tonight, all right?
I think I'd better make myself scarce.
Yeah.
Max, would it be too much to ask you to exercise just a little discretion? I mean, Patricia's only been gone 5 minutes.
Perhaps it would be a good idea if you didn't just stand there spying on our every move.
Oh, spying, am I? I see. Well, if you really want to know, I was waiting here for young Katie. I'm taking her to court to see her sister. I was making sure none of the gutter press are hanging around. I had to see one of them off a little earlier. Now they're probably all waiting for her at the courtroom.
All right, David, I'm sorry. You weren't spying. I apologize.
Apology accepted. I must say it didn't take too long for you and Susanna to become entangled, did it?
Yeah, well, it just happened.
So I suppose that means you'd like me to find accommodation elsewhere?
Well, it is rather overcrowded.
I wonder what Patricia might have to say about that. She does still own half the house.
Well,
So when do you want me out, Max?
Look, David, I'm not just throwing you out into the street.
That's very charitable of you, I'm sure.
Look, stay as long as you like, all right? I've got to go to work.
It's all right. The coast is clear. I'm afraid they've probably all gone to the court.
I feel sick with nerves.
Oh, don't worry. Everything will be fine. It's only a preliminary hearing.
But what if she does go to prison? How's Louise going to be able to cope without her mum?
I don't know, Katie. Just let's hope she doesn't have to. Come on.
Why can't you just accept that I'm gay?
Because your father would just use it as an excuse to join another support group. An explanation, Nat. We want the truth.
They were none of the victims of the Spanish Inquisition, Phil.
Don't you dare make a joke of this.
You just can't face it, can you? Me being different. It's something you can't control, and you can't stand that.
You're being ridiculous.
Belle, this must be difficult for him.
It's only difficult because he refuses to give us the real explanation of why he walked out on Jules.
Maybe if you talked about it.
Look, Nat, you've got to start thinking about us. We've had enough of this ridiculous charade.
Well, give him a chance.
There's something wrong with me.
Like what? Belle. If you stop being so bloody understanding, we might get somewhere.
And hounding him isn't going to help either. Go on.
I know I shouldn't have married Jules. And I'm really sorry for all the trouble that I've caused. But I just... I don't know. I suppose I was trying to be like everyone else. You know, get married, have kids. Things that normal people do. I feel so ashamed. I know there's something wrong with me. I'm sorry. I can't.
The truth, Nat.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel the way that I feel. I want to be like normal people. I feel dirty. Mum, the real reason I couldn't marry Jules, it wasn't...
What's going on?
Leave it, George. This has got nothing to do with you.
Yes, it has. I'm part of this family, aren't I? Whatever's up with Nat, you can't bully it out of him.
Have you ever left Louise on her own before?
No.
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
Tell me about Louise's father.
He walked out on us.
Do you have any contact?
No, and I don't want any either.
What about Louise? She must miss him.
She's fine. We manage.
Still, it must be difficult being a single parent.
Tell me about it.
Do you work?
I do a couple of nights at Luluth.
Oh?
It's a nightclub. It's around the corner from where I live. And no, before you ask, I don't leave Louise on her own. I've got a babysitter.
Who?
Well, usually Katie, sometimes Rachel.
Rachel.
She's one of the girls that lives with us.
And what do you do if they're busy? Skip your shift?
Oh, yeah, I can really afford to do that.
So what do you do?
I cope. Look, I don't work late, and it's only 5 minutes away.
You leave her?
Oh, I've only done it once or twice. Look, I haven't got any choice, you know. I have to work.
OK, well, the social services will have to decide whether Louise can come home. What we have to do is make sure that you can be home to look after her. The court may well be lenient if you plead guilty.
But I'm not.
Samantha, the facts are indisputable. You left your daughter alone to go on holiday. You don't really have any choice.
Third place. Oh, very good.
It is, isn't it?
As long as you did it on your own, Mike.
You what?
Well, you know, without the steroids.
Listen, Jimmy, I didn't do anything the others didn't do. I won that fair and square.
Well, I'm only saying. No need to bite me head off.
Just don't like being called some kind of cheat, that's all.
Mick, steroids are just like any other drug, you know. They're bad news. That's why I'm working at the drop-in centre. I want them kids to know that drugs can really mess up your life.
So what are you, then? Some kind of patron saint of druggy no-marks?
No, Mick. I just want those lads to know the truth. You can lose control. They can take over. And all right, just because I've slipped up, it doesn't mean I can't help, you know. I know what it's like. I've been there, remember?
Yeah, well, don't compare me with the deadbeat smackheads that you mix with.
I'm not, Mick. Listen, you'd be surprised the sorts of people who get mixed up in the drug scene, you know.
Yeah, well, just get your facts straight in future. What I'm doing is training, getting fit, building up my muscle tone, all right?
All right, all right. I'm only saying. See all them journos sniffing round Sammy?
Yeah.
Can't believe she'd leave a kid just like that.
I'm not condoning what she did, but it's no joke being a single parent.
Well, you manage though, don't you?
It's a nightmare trying to juggle work, training and the kids, especially during school holidays.
Hey, well, listen. If you ever need an hand, give us a shout. Hey, hi, kids.
Hi, what's up?
What? Do?
School next week and we haven't even been anywhere.
I'm sorry, Leo. I've got to work.
Fed up.
Oh, Mick, you should be spending more time with them, you know.
Thanks for the advice, Dr. Spock. Yeah. Get yourselves a video or something.
What time will you be home?
I'm gonna be late, son. Well, I've got to keep the training going, haven't I?
Great summer holidays do you, sir?
Hey, Mick, why don't you take him out for the day?
Oh, come on, Dad, please.
I can't be taking time off work.
Come on, Dad, one day.
I'll do a double shift.
Please.
Well...
Mick, give him a break.
All right, you've twisted me out. We'll sort something out for Friday.
Yes.
There you go. Uncle Jimmy to the rescue again.
Oh, Casey.
Oh, Sammy.
Oh.
You look awful. You're all right?
Yeah. Have you seen Louise?
Yeah, she's with foster carers.
Well, how is she? Is she missing me?
Of course she is. We all are.
Casey, they won't let me see her.
I know, but she's all right, honestly.
I am going to get her back, you know.
Yes, yes, of course, and we'll help you, but, it may not be all that easy.
But she's my daughter.
Look, Katie and I have been making some inquiries, and it seems that the whole thing depends on the outcome of the case conference on Wednesday.
Oh, look, I don't care what they say. I'm going to get her back.
I can't believe you're going to court.
How do you think I feel?
Look, is there anything you need?
Just Louise.
Samantha, you must stay optimistic.
Yeah, but what if they won't let me have her back?
Don't say that. OK, Samantha. It's time to go.
I can't stand this, George. Mum's not going to leave me alone. Look, it'd be easy just to tell them.
We can't. They mustn't ever find out.
What about the Farnhams? I mean, Susanna was downstairs just now. What if she said something, anything? I hinted, anything that makes them suspect.
But she didn't. We'd know by now.
What if she did?
She didn't, okay?
This is useless. They're gonna find out eventually.
No, they're not. Not if we're careful.
Oh, God.
It's all right.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe I should go away again.
No. No, I need you here. Just till this blows over.
Okay. But just for a few weeks, though.
Poor Jules.
Imagine if she ever found out.
Father'd rip me apart.
I wouldn't let him.
I can't stand this, George.
It'll be all right. I'll sort something out, I promise.
Samantha Daniels, you are charged with cruelty to a person under 16, contrary to Section 1, subsection 1 of the Children and Young Persons Act, 1993. The particulars of the offence are that you, Samantha Daniels, between the 16th day of August and the 23rd day of August, 1996, at Brookside Close, Manor Park, Liverpool, being a person who had attained the full age of 16 years, having the custody of Louise Daniels, a child under that age, willfully neglected the said child in a manner likely to cause unnecessary suffering to the said child or injury to its health. Are you in a position to proceed today?
My client wishes to plead guilty.
No, I don't. I wasn't cruel, and I didn't willfully neglect Louise. She's my little girl. I'm not guilty, and you can't say that I am. I'm innocent.
When did these come, Jimmy?
This morning. Sorry about that, boss. I was just trying to keep the place tidy, you know.
These might be important, you know.
Sorry?
Postcard from Colwyn Bay.
Oh, aye.
I can't tell you what the place is like, but the room service is brill. 6 exclamation marks, love Sinbad.
Oh, dirty dog. Hey, wouldn't like to be an issue when Val finds out.
Maybe I should ask him how he does it.
Very carefully going by the size of his belly. She probably has to hang on to his love handles.
Sex lessons by Sinbad. Love God, Sweeney. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it?
You want Sinbad with no clothes on? Ah.
Oh, yes.
What?
I've been invited to another competition.
All right.
Yeah, some blokes dropped out and they want me to take his place.
Nice one.
Not much time for training, though.
When's it for, like?
It's Friday.
And Mick, you're taking the kids out this Friday?
Oh, God, yeah. I'll take them out one day next week. I mean, I can't be missing this.
Come on, they're looking forward to it. They're going back to school next week.
It's only a day out, Jimmy.
Mick, you can't be breaking promises to kids.
Look, I'll think of something.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't like to be in your shoes.
Let's go in here. Look, I just want to go home now. We need to talk.
Well, surely you can wait until later.
I'm afraid not.
Look, I've had enough of all this.
That was nothing compared to what you will have to face when your case goes to Crown Court. Changing your plea will not have helped.
In what way?
The court will be looking for an indication of Samantha's regret, and rejecting my advice can only go against her.
Yeah, but they'll let Louise come home with me now I've got bail, won't they?
No. They said she will have to stay with foster carers until after the case conference.
How long's that going to take?
Well, the case conference is on Wednesday. Social services could give a decision then based on what's achieved there.
Well, then what?
The court case proceeds, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you should be with me now.
If you'd stayed with her, none of this would have happened.
And if you'd have come home when you said you would.
How was I supposed to know you'd just go off and leave her?
I didn't just leave her. I left you a note explaining. Louise was there in the house. You didn't even notice her.
Arguing is not going to help.
I didn't know. You could have waited.
Katie, I'd have missed me play.
Oh, so going away with some fella's more important than your daughter?
Hey, he wasn't just some fella. And anyway, you got off to Birmingham with Jackie and Rachel. Are they more important than your own niece?
Sam
Sammy, if you'd have told me, I'd never have gone off.
You ignored my note, and Louise, you don't care about us at all.
That's not true.
Oh, and I bet you'll be glad to see the back of us. All you're bothered about is your precious mate.
I have been up all night worried sick about you and Louise.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
And I missed a really important audition to run round after you.
Oh, big deal, Katie. Oh, don't tell me, was it the chance of a lifetime?
You selfish cow. You never think of anyone but yourself, do you? You've done this. Don't try and blame it on me. It's never your fault, is it? It's always got to be someone else. Yeah, well, you're not fit to be a mother. Louise is better off where she is.
Any further and you'll be on the floor.
Yeah, I'm depressed.
Oh, me too. Oh. Little Mr. Chubby Cheeks, eh? Common Bay never knew on it, eh?
Is the, anyone in sight?
No, why?
Here's a kiss. Hey, listen, I've had a brilliant holiday.
Oh, me too. Ah, well, all good things.
Aye, aye. Look who it is. So, back off your rolls, eh? Again.
I'll be off then. See you, Cuddle Bunny.
Right, I'll see you, Faye.
Cuddle Bunny.
You never think of anyone but yourself.
All
right.
Yeah, but you still could have said you'd be responsible for it.
Why should I be responsible for it? That's your job.
Because you're a ranty.
That's
because
enough. You take responsibility if you want. I'm fed up of it. If I come and pick up the pieces, you'll never get your act together.
Now, just hold
so
it
you
there.
don't care about losing
That's
it.
enough, for goodness sake.
Okay.
No.
Katie, you go and answer it. Go on.
Yeah, but it could be that social worker woman that
Well, if
dumped
it
on me.
is...
Mrs. Nose or whatever her name is.
Mrs. Woods, and if it is her, it might be a good idea if you calm
Do you know
down
what?
before you spoke.
I can't stand that woman. Mrs. I'm so po-faced I'm nearly God. I mean, who is she anyway? Who's she to tell me whether I can have my own kid or not?
All right.
Poor Louise. I mean, she won't have a clue what's happening. She won't even know where I am.
I shouldn't think that'll worry her unduly, Samantha. She must be pretty used to not knowing where you are.
Oh, yeah. You as well, eh? You, Katie, you're all against me, aren't you? Yeah, well, that's all right, because I don't care. Me and Louise, we've always been on our own, and that's the way we like it. I don't need anyone else.
Yes, we've got it. We've got the job. 5 live, 3 weeks in Germany.
Oh, congratulations. So you'll be getting off then? I mean, don't worry about me. Not that you would, anyway. I've given up expecting any support.
Bit risky, that. Taxi onto the parade.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're playing with fire, do you know that? She could have been getting petrol or anything.
Yeah, don't, Jimmy.
Or popping into the shop for a daily checkup.
What daily checkup?
Is he here? Is he still in Bristol? Where is he?
See, the thing is, we were safely on our way to Fees, then all of a sudden she decides she wants to go and check on things in the salon once she gets an idea.
Oh, yeah, I know. Don't tell me. No stopping her. So, bit of an handful, is she? Eh? Bit of a goer?
Mind your own business.
Hey, listen, speaking of which, I have been looking after yours all week. You can check it in there, mate. 2 fridges, 2 fridge freezers, 3 washing machines and 1 tumble dryer. Can't be bad, eh?
Yeah.
Born salesman, me, kiddo. Knackered, eh?
Yeah, I am knackered.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Talk of the devil. Over to you, Casanova.
Any news? Sinbad? Well, where have you been? Well, why didn't you ring me?
Well-
You've been in Bristol all this time.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Oh, and how are they?
Who?
Mandy and Ruth halfway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
Hey, and look at this bronzy.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyone would think he'd been sunning himself on some far-flung beach somewhere, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, it was hot.
Oh.
In Bristol?
Yeah, it was sweltering. It was...
And I thought you'd given me the boot. Oh, I have not missed you. Come here.
Yeah, me too. I've missed you.
Excuse us, Jimmy.
Oh, don't mind me, love.
Oh, well, you're just going to have to miss me a little bit more, Chuppy Egg.
Why?
Because I'm off to get my highlights done.
Oh, right, okay.
Hey, do you fancy the pictures tonight?
Yeah, great, why not?
Right. I'll see you later then.
Okay, then. See you later.
See ya.
Ta-ra,
See you,
man.
kid.
Hang on. She going to the salon. Fee's in there.
Told you were playing with fire. Chuppy Egg.
Shut up, you.
Well, do you want me to stay then? I'll bring them back and say I can't do it. They can probably find someone else.
It's up to you.
You know, Samantha, sometimes the boundless, unfathomable depths of your selfishness leaves me totally speechless.
Me? I'm selfish. She's the one who's swanning off and abandoning me.
Your sister's worked her heart out for this chance.
Yeah, I know.
And what earthly good is it going to do, either you or Louise, with Katie stuck here knowing she's thrown away her first big break?
And I'll be here for the case conference.
Besides which, I don't really know what you expect her to do. This is your responsibility, Samantha.
And if you need me, well, I'll be here till the weekend. We don't fly out till Monday.
So, tour in Germany, eh? God, my famous little sister.
You wouldn't mind, honest, because if you really want
Go
to...
on. You found Jackie. Tell her the good news. Well done. There's no point in Katie messing up her life as well.
Oh, as well as me, you mean? Thanks. So everyone's deserting me then?
No one's deserting you. Katie's merely trying to build a career.
She's going to be away when I'm in court again. What if they send me to
They
prison?
won't send you to prison.
Who's going to look after Louise then?
First things first. Let's just worry about getting her home, shall we? Right. I'll take that.
What's this for?
Strategy, my dear. If you show up at this case conference looking like the sort of person that can't even be bothered to look after herself, that's hardly going to help to convince them that you're a fit mother to take care of Louise, is it? Now, come on, let's go over and get your hair done, shall we?
So, my God, was it an earthquake or have we been bagelled?
Sinbad!
All right, lads. Hiya, Tig. How are you? You all right? What happened to your arm?
I fell over playing footy.
Oh, doing your Vinnie Jones act again, were you? So where's your dad?
In the gym.
All right.
Hey, you're on your holidays, go away.
Just checking everything's all right upstairs.
Well, we've managed without you, but only just. It's been frantic.
Pieces set?
And those toning tables upstairs are never empty.
Hey, do they do any good then?
Actually, Faye, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to have a word.
Because I was thinking I might have a go on them myself. I've got an intimate problem on my upper thighs. Cellulose.
Teas, please, Julia.
Oh, sorry, love. Who's for tea then, ladies?
Hey, it's doing very good business, the beauty salon. Book solid, well into profit. You've done an ace job.
Oh, tar.
So, what about making it permanent?
What? You mean me? Permanent? Manageress, you mean?
Oh, wow.
Stop earwigging, you.
Just say yes, quick.
Well, look, tar very much, but,
You're not thinking of having second thoughts, are you?
Well, the thing is, it's the travelling. It takes me an hour to get through the tunnels some mornings, and I was going to look for something nearer home.
Oh, right.
But then, if the money's right, maybe I'd be better off looking for a flat round here.
Oh, Grace.
My God, look at that. She's not coming in here, is she?
Oh, she wouldn't dare.
Who is it?
Haven't you seen the papers?
Sally Daniels, Merseyside mum, abandons defenceless child.
Was that her?
She is. Look at her. She's coming in. The cheek of her, the brazen hussy.
Can you fit me in for a wash and blow?
I'm sorry, we're fully booked.
I'll squeeze you in, love. Just take a seat.
Would you believe it, eh? Child in care, and she's off out getting her hair done.
Wouldn't dare show me face if it was me.
Mind you, that child's better off in care. At least she'll be loved.
Yeah, love. Have a read of this. I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah, and if they got any sense, they'll keep her in care and all. She doesn't deserve that child. Any mother who's more interested in tarting herself up and caring for a little one.
Excuse me.
Women like you should be sterilised.
Judge, jury, and bloody execution squad all rolled into one.
So, Southport, eh?
Yeah, my dad's taking us tomorrow. They got Dodgems there and the Walsers. They go there fast, like, you know, till you're sick. It's ace.
Nah. I think I'll probably keep my feet on terra firma, and the firmer, the better.
Yeah, you should come.
Oh,
you gotta come.
No.
Oh, please.
No, I told you, I've only just got here. I haven't even got my breath back yet.
Please.
No. Hello? Hey, hang on. You're not in the army. What are you jumping to attention for? What's the matter, Leo?
Nothing.
Aye, aye. The wonder he returns. So how was Colwyn Bay?
It was brilliant.
Oh, nice one. Will you go and get the washing money and tell James to stop that noisy?
So, what's happened round here? Place looks like a typhoon, doesn't it?
I've been going down the gym and the kids are supposed to clean round.
Oh, and do the ironing.
Doesn't do many harm to pull the weight, you know. Hey, do you hear about the novices competition?
Yeah, Leo told me. Third place, eh?
Got a trophy as well, you know. Not bad, eh? The first thing I go in for and I finish third, but that's only the beginning. I'm for the area finals tomorrow.
What's the matter?
You know, someone tomorrow.
Well, the kids reckon you're taking them to Southport tomorrow.
It's all right, I'll take them another day. No harm done.
Well, what other day?
I don't know, another day.
Well, tomorrow's the only other day that you've got left, and then the kids are back at school. Them kids have had nothing this summer. They've had no holiday, no days out. And if you're going to mess them about, at least tell them what you're doing, because they think they're going out tomorrow.
All right, I'll tell them. And thanks a lot, I say, but I can do without lessons on how to treat me kids.
God, you should have seen them in that salon. They were like three witches.
Well, I've got no sympathy for you.
Do you know what? I hate that Julia broken.
So, don't come crawling to me.
I'm not crawling to anyone. I've just come to tell Terry I won't be in for a couple of nights.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
I'll pay for it.
It's a wonder somebody hasn't reported you to the NSPCC.
Oh, yeah? And since when were you mother blaming her?
So, how was Colwyn Bay?
Totally, absolutely, and incredibly brilliant. I've got some photos, hang on.
I'll be with you in a sec, pal.
Fee.
Oh, sorry, am I in the way?
No, I was just thinking. The flat above the pizza bar is still empty. I could have a word with Teddy about that if you want.
Hey, would you? That'd cut out the travelling. I could lie in till 8.
I mean, it's not a flashlight, but it's okay. 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a living room.
Afternoon, Julia. Just come in to pick up Samantha.
Excuse me.
Is she ready?
She's left.
When?
Quite a while ago.
Oh, I see. So much for the milk of humankind, I say.
So bad. All right, Pink, you all right, mate? Hey, is Fee still here?
Yeah, she's around there.
All right, hang on.
That's the beach.
Where was this?
Colwyn Bay. Me and me fella just got back today.
Oh, small world, eh? We just had a week in Aberstock. Let's have a look.
That's the guest house. We had the top room with the frilly curtains. And this is us in Harlech Castle.
Have you seen a ghost, Mum?
We went to Harlech.
The German fella took this for us.
Right, let's have a look at them Germans, eh? They get everywhere, don't they, eh?
Why aren't they? No men allowed in here. Not when I look like this.
Right, oh, well, we better get out the way, can't we? Come in. Who's us?
See you later.
See you later.
Ta-ra.
Come on. I'll take those, shall I?
What for? What are you
doing? Censorship. What? Well, I just want to make sure they're not too sexy for public consumption, you know. Yeah. Oh, listen, by the way, you're not working tomorrow, are you? Listen, how do you fancy coming to Southport Pleasureland with me, Mick and the kids? I mean, I think Leo and Gemma would like a couple of friendly adults around, you know what I mean?
Ah, who's a softie, eh?
And how old are you?
I'm 39 going on 12.
OK, so I'm not the Virgin Mary, but I never claimed I was. Go home, Sammy. I mean, I'm not one of those boring women that goes on like motherhood's the only thing in her life. Oh, milk and knitting and educational blocks. I mean, who'd want a mother like that anyway? I pity kids with mums like that.
I thought you said you had some case conference thing this afternoon.
Yeah, well, I'm not going.
Samantha?
Oh, God. She's in here.
What the hell are you playing at? We have 42 minutes precisely before the case conference starts. You've been drinking?
No.
3 gin and tonics.
For heaven's sake, Samantha, you try the patience of a saint. You're going to lose your daughter for good if you don't pull yourself together. Now get off that stool. Stand up straight. Oh, God, what a mess. Right, into the ladies. Brush your hair, put some makeup on your face. Now!
Pick you up Mick's later on.
Yeah, OK. Listen, Val, what's wrong with Mick? Is everything OK there?
I don't know. It's still a bit odd around there. Listen, I'll tell you about it tonight.
Yeah, OK.
OK, see you later.
See you later. Ta-ra.
See ya.
Yeah, see you, kid. Nice pair of legs, eh?
Oh, aye.
They're going to make mincemeat out of you when they find out, you know. They're going to cut off your tender bits and make soup out of them.
Oh, don't start, Jimmy. I've just had a close shave in the salon already.
Oh, what, doing shaves in there now, are they?
No, ha. No, I caught Fee showing Val the pickies from Colwyn Bay.
Uh-oh, there's going to be blood.
Yes, I know.
Decision time, kid.
I know, and I will decide. It's well, which one?
Oh, come on, Sim. What are you playing at? You can't be in love with 2 women at once, you know.
Who says I can't?
No, seriously, come on. Which one's it going to be, eh? Choppy egg or cuddle pony?
If you'd like to take a seat.
Would it be all right if I...
I want Mr. Crosby in here with me.
Yes, of course. Take a seat. I know it all looks rather daunting, but Mr. Bullock will introduce everyone in a minute.
Where is she? Where's Louise?
She's fine, Mrs. Daniels. She's with the foster parents.
I want to see her. Sit down, Sammy.
And you will, as soon as we've finished. The foster carers are bringing her over. Well, shall we start? Introductions first. I'm Roy Bullock, Senior Social Worker. I'll be chairing this meeting. On my right...
Well, can I take her home then? Today?
Samantha, don't interrupt.
Well, that's the purpose of this conference, Mrs. Daniels. To try and work out what's best for Louise.
Look, where's Lou? Why isn't she here? You said she'd be here!
Right, chop, you two. Where's my blue shirt?
Coming out?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Going to pictures to see Mission Impossible.
Can we come?
No, not tonight, love. Tonight is for Moonlight and Roses and all that soppy, romantic, roll-up mush. Yeah, let's go.
Who's getting the tea tonight?
I am.
Well, get a move on, eh? Hi, Sin. Come back for your tea.
No, I'm off out again in the sections to find my blue shirt.
All right, Leo, shift it. I'll be down in the gym by 7. Put some beans on or something. Gemma, you go and set the table, butter some bread. We're back down in 10 minutes. You two listening to me?
Yes, Dad. I'm just finishing my turn.
Well, don't just finish your turn. When I tell you to do something, you do it and no lip, all right? Now, come on.
The problem is, though, Mrs. Daniels, this isn't an isolated incident, is it? I understand you took Louise back to hospital 2 weeks after she was born and left her there.
Oh, well, if you're going to drag that up...
That was postnatal depression.
No, look, I'm not making any judgments. I'm just wondering if you feel ambivalent about motherhood in general, or whether you feel, maybe, the problems with Louise in particular.
Samantha, I think what Mrs. Mooney's trying to say is...
I haven't got a problem with anything, except busybodies thinking they know more about Louise than I do. Look, I am sick of being treated like a criminal. I mean, I didn't lock her in a coal cellar. I didn't beat her. I didn't stuff bags out on her back.
No, but you did leave her alone in an empty house, which even if Katie had come back in 10 minutes was entirely inappropriate behaviour. Suppose we put Louise on the Child Protection Register.
Child Protection Register?
What does that mean?
Surely that's for children that have been abused.
Does that mean I'll never get Louise back?
Beans and sausages.
Yeah? Shall I make that some chips?
What? Oven chips?
No, real chips. He loves real chips. You might put them in a good meal if it does.
For a change.
Hope he's in a good mood tomorrow. Can't wait.
Neither can I.
All it means, Mrs. Daniels, is that for, shall we say, initially a period of 6 months, Mrs. Woods, the school, your GP, Mrs. Mooney, they'll all be doing their best to ensure that everything's being done in Louise's best interest. So, where shall we start? Are you working at the moment, Mrs. Daniels?
Yeah, at a local nightclub.
And a very respectable one, La Luce. I go there myself quite often.
Wouldn't have put you down as a dedicated clubber, Mr. Crosby?
My over-55s club meets there weekly.
Ah. So you work mainly in the evenings?
Yeah.
And what sort of childcare arrangements have you got for Louise while you're at the club?
Well, I usually leave her with my sister.
And how many hours do you work?
Depends. About 40.
So you need to pay about 100 to 120 a week for a private childminder?
Oh, well, that's out for a start, because I only earn 130, including tips.
What about Louise's father? Does he give you any financial support?
I don't know where he is, and I don't give a toss. And I'm not taking anything off his family either. They've never liked me.
Could they perhaps look after Louise while you're at work, though?
Well, not unless I take her to Guildford every night, no.
Well, is there any chance you could get a day job? It might make life a lot easier for you, especially with Louise starting school next term.
Have you tried getting a day job recently? One that pays enough to live on? Lou! Lou! Can I go and see her now?
All right, kids, just get in the shower. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You've just taken one of them steroids, haven't you?
No.
Yes, you have.
No, yeah, but I was throwing them away. I've given them up.
Good. Well, that's a start. Are you going to give up this competition thing as well?
No.
Well, you're going to tell the kids they can't go out tomorrow?
Oh, get off me back, will you? What is it with you and them kids?
Well, somebody's got to look out for them. I mean, you don't seem to be bothered anymore. You just shoved them to the bottom of the list.
Well, don't tell me how to treat my kids, will you?
Dad, come quick. She's burnt herself.
Why is she wearing this dress? It isn't her dress.
Sit down, Mrs. Daniels. We haven't finished yet.
We'll take her now.
No.
Come on.
Lou!
Don't obsess her. You can see her properly when the conference is over.
Mrs. Daniels, please, sit down. Can I just explain what's going to happen? Mrs. Woods will visit you tomorrow. She'll go through the recommendations put forward by this meeting with you. And then, as long as you've made satisfactory childcare arrangements, I don't see any reason why Louise shouldn't be returned to you as soon as possible.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. Wasn't that enough to score? It's just frightened you, hasn't it, babes? Okay.
What the hell were you doing messing around with hot fat in the first place?
She was only making chips for you.
Chips?
Yeah, well, you told them to make the tea.
Yeah, I said put beans on or something.
You like chips best?
Yeah, I know I like chips. Look, James, you know the rules. You do not touch a chip pan. How many times have I told you about chip pan fires?
Sorry.
And you let her. I can't trust either of you, can I?
She was only trying to help.
Look, you could have been seriously burned. You could have set fire to the whole place. Well, that's it. I'm sorry. If you can't be trusted to do a little thing like the tea, you certainly can't expect me to take you out tomorrow.
Oh, am I going then?
No.
You two, come out upstairs. Come on.
Dad, please, can we go?
I said no, didn't I?
Look, you can go. Me and Phil take it. All right, come on, mate. Go on upstairs. Go on, see you later.
What
the hell are you playing at? What do you mean, me? It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers around here.
If they need punishing...
Oh, right. Oh, they need punishing. Oh, well, that's convenient, isn't it? Now we can swan off to the macho muscle-building competition with a clear conscience.
And look, just leave it, all right? That competition...
Oh, the competition. Oh, the vital earth-moving competition. Well, go and do it then, Mick. Go and lift another 20 pounds or whatever it is that makes you happy these days. But you're obsessed.
Now, just shut up, will you?
Oh, yeah, never mind about the kids breaking their hearts crying. What the hell, eh? Well, no, you go and have a wonderful time. Poison yourself with steroids. Win another trophy. Hope it brings you all the happiness you deserve.
The do-it-yourself animal hospital for dolphins, seals and birds is the subject next on 4 as Short Stories meets a retired couple looking out for Welsh wildlife.
Bitch, Ms. Jackie Dixon. Told you porters yesterday. No social workers nosing around my house.
What?
Nothing.
How you doing in the kitchen?
Fine.
Haven't done a tap, have you? Your social worker's going to be in half an hour, and what have you actually done? What if she brings Louise home now?
Do you think she will?
Have you sorted out a childminder for tonight?
I'm not going into work till tomorrow.
Well, for tomorrow night then.
Well, actually, Kate, I was wondering...
Absolutely no way I'm rehearsing tomorrow night. Anyway, it's got to be a permanent minder.
Right, you finished in here?
She's done nothing. Just sat here reading.
Yeah, well, let us hear as it is. Not all tarted up like the Queen's coming. Anyway, what's the point?
The point, Samantha, is...
Look, why should I play their games? I want Louise back because she's mine, not because some social worker thinks the kitchen's clean enough. Anyway, we've got no bleach.
Oh, haven't we? Well, then perhaps you'd be kind enough to go down to the shops and get some.
You want me to go to the shops?
If it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Oh, OK. But I may not come back alive, not if they've all read this paper. Anyway, who cares?
Nat, I'm going to the shops. If your dad rings, will you... Oh, for goodness sake, Nat. This is... Will you please talk to me? Look, nothing can be this bad.
Out we go. Yeah, here's the keys. We'll go and pick up Fee, and then we'll be ready to go. Go on.
Okay, in case you run shoes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So Fee's going with you then?
Yeah.
And where does Val think you're going to be?
At a house clearance in Warrington. Listen, why don't you come with us, eh? Come on, change your mind. Well, is it a pride thing?
Yeah, it is.
Well, then.
No, it's not that kind of pride. I know what you're thinking, Sid, but I've got to do this competition. This bodybuilding. It's the first time in my life I've ever done anything that... Well, anything that gave me a sense of achievement.
What, and your kids are not an achievement? See you tonight.
The accused, that's Sammy Daniels. The accused was released on police bail and will be appearing in court on the 4th of September. Pity they abolished hanging.
We don't know the real circumstances, though, do we?
Oh, yes, we do. Some flash fella offers her a week of sun, sex and sangria. She's off like a shot. Doesn't give a toss about poor Louise, never has. You know, she's mad. A bit too fond of the booze as well, according to my Ron's Jackie.
Oh, talking about me, were you?
No, love. Princess Di.
Oh, why is she in the paper as well, is she?
Oh, is this you, is it? Manor Park mum charged with willful neglect of 4-year-old daughter.
Bleach, please.
Did I hear someone speak then?
I'd better go. I'm expecting Sinbad.
I'm sorry, but I'm very fussy about who I serve in my shop.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were fussy. I thought you were straight off the estate, the rough end.
I gave you the tenner, Bev.
Oh, have you been introduced? Bev McLaughlin, Miss Gold Digger of the decade. Yeah, she got a greedy little eyes on some old fellow with bad breath and a nice little business. Hey, you! She drove him dizzy, broke up his marriage and then got her hands on his shop.
You shut your dirty mouth!
Let me change, Bev.
I hope they take Louise off you for good.
Were you born a sanctimonious bitch or do you just work at it?
Get out of my shop!
Morning. And you're just as bad.
Beg your pardon?
If I do lose Louise, it's all your fault.
I'm sorry. I've warned you. Get out of my shop and stop harassing me customers.
You could have easily kept your eye on her for a couple more hours till my sister got back.
Oh, well, I honestly thought...
Oh, but no. You thought, oh, what a drag having to look after a neighbour's kid. Well, actually, round here, we do that sort of thing for one another. Well, some of us do anyway. But you, no, you had to go and phone social services, didn't you, and get them involved, and now...
Look, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really am. But to be fair, I don't know what else we could have done. We didn't know when your sister was coming back or anything.
Yeah, turn on the tears.
Come on.
I'm fine, I'm all right. Hey, don't be worrying about her.
I've got some bleach you can have. Keep the change.
Oh, dear. Don't go blaming yourself, love. She had it coming to her for years, that one. Riley? Mom? Anyone in?
Everybody in the house?
I'll just go over to ours then. Michael! Michael's son, why didn't you give me a ring? I'd have picked you up. Hey, look at the pair of you. Welcome home, mate.
How you been? Dad? Thought I heard your voice. It was only round the back. Why didn't you give us a ring? Get a picture up from the airport?
Yeah, I've just said that. Exactly. So we didn't know who to phone, so it's easier getting a cab in.
Yeah, well, never mind. You're here now. Come on, let's get your bags inside.
Hey, hang on. They're staying at ours. I've done out the back bedroom for them.
And I've done out the extension for them.
Well, I've got them a new telly.
Oh, have you? Well, I've got them a video and a gas ring and a little two-seater couch.
I'm sorry about the mess. Haven't moved in properly yet. Sinbad's been ferrying me stuff from the Wirral all yesterday. Sit down.
Oh, do you know that Bev? She gets right up my nose.
Yeah, well, you know what some women are like. First taste of motherhood and they turn into self-righteous old cows. I always thought it was a bit overrated, myself, motherhood. Still, if you've got nothing else in your life. Coffee?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
If I can find any. There was some somewhere. No, there wasn't. That was something else I should have bought. Would orange juice do?
Oh, yeah, anything.
Got a very nice fridge, courtesy of Sinbad.
Do you think I'm a bad mother?
I don't know anything about you, love. Who am I to judge?
Oh, well, everyone else does.
Ah, what do they know, eh? Pain in the neck, most kids. Mind you, I love them when they're babies. Then I love them when they hit the teens. But in between, give me a nice cat any day.
Thanks. So you haven't got any kids yourself, then?
I have, actually. He's a big boy now. I don't see him much.
Well, did you ever? I mean, when he was young, didn't you ever feel like you just wanted to go out and live a little bit?
Oh, aye, all the time.
I think that's what gets me down. I feel as if I've missed out on being young. I was only 20 when I had Louise.
I was 14 when I had mine.
14?
Yeah, well, I was a bit of a tearaway in those days, but we won't go into that, eh? Pillar of society now.
Door was open.
Hiya, love.
Hi, the kids are waiting downstairs. All right, Sam.
Get them an ice cream or something, will you? I'll be down in a sec.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Listen, am I holding you up?
I know they can wait. I'll see you in a sec. We'll just finish this.
Okay.
We're off to Pleasurelands in Southport.
Oh, right. Listen, I think I'd better get off.
No, wait, don't rush. Listen, if I tell you something, no one in the whole world knows this, and I don't want it to get out. So if it does, I'll know where it comes from, eh? It's just that I thought it might help you to know. You're not the only one. They took my kid off me as well.
What?
Oh, ages ago now. 3 years he was fostered out.
3 years?
I mean, I wasn't cut out for it, this motherhood lark. I was just a kid myself. I got myself into trouble. My dad threw me out. My mum was too scared of him to be of any help. And I honestly don't know who the father was. Some lad at school, I think. One of me little tussles behind the art block. Anyway, I was living in this bed and breakfast with the social services on me back, and well, the truth of it is, I was just a rotten mother. I know it now. And this nosy old cow who lived over the road reported me to the NSPCC because I'd gone down the pub and left him.
And what happened?
They took him away. I had to fight for 3 years to get him back. In and out the courts, all kinds.
And did you want him back?
Well, of course I wanted him back. OK, I'd missed out somewhere on genes. I never took naturally to being a mum. But I loved the socks off him.
And was it OK? I mean, when you got him back?
Well, no, it wasn't. I mean, I cleaned up my act and everything. But I was never going to be Mother of the Year. Although sometimes I think, maybe. Quite like a chance now. You keep on fighting, love. Don't give up.
Excuse me, is Georgia Simpson here?
Jules?
I'm sorry to bother you at work. I need... Can I talk to you?
I'll give her 5 minutes and then I'm afraid I'll have to leave. I've got another appointment.
Would you care for another quick look round, Mrs. Woods?
I think I've seen all I need, thank you.
Would you like another cup of tea?
Hiya. I've just been talking to Fiona. She's dead in... Oh, God, I'm sorry. Is that the time?
You, didn't manage to get the bleach, then?
The what? Oh, no, I forgot. Well, you see, the thing is, there was this dead long queue at the trading post. No, there wasn't. It was just that, well, Bev started to get at me, and then there was this stand-up row, and, well, Fee rescued me, and I just lost track of time. I'm sorry.
Well, should we get started then?
Oh, yes, of course.
These are the recommendations of the care conference. What I'd like to do now is go through them with you point by point.
Where's Louise? I go over and over it in my mind. It doesn't make sense. He's not gay. I know he isn't. I've seen the way he looks at other girls. Well, mate. Well, you know him better than I do. He's not gay. Well, so why is he saying he is, then? It's someone else, isn't it? Another woman.
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, it must be. Nothing else makes sense. Oh, you've got to tell me, Georgia. Who is it?
Honestly, I swear, I don't know.
You've never seen him with anyone else. He's never talked about anyone else.
No.
Well, if you can't help me, then I'm going to have to do some serious detective work because I'm going to find her.
Well, good for you.
I think that more or less covers everything.
So, when can I have Lou back?
How does tomorrow sound?
Seriously? Tomorrow?
I don't see why not, providing, of course...
Oh, I knew it. I knew there'd be a catch.
No catch. You just need to check that you find a reliable childminder.
Oh, Yeah, definitely. No problem.
No way. Absolutely no way. No, you're not going to get me one of them spinning egg cups.
Auntie Val?
Dee, I'm Sheila. Why does she keep calling me Auntie Val?
Auntie Brent?
Again? See you later, chaps. We're off to the loo.
Yeah, well, I'll be right here.
You buy me one of those rubber snakes?
Yeah, I expect so.
Tell you what, if you want to go on that, lad, you're on your own. And you're a braver man than I am, Gunga Din.
Who's Gunga Din?
I've got no idea.
Sinbad?
Yeah?
You know, there's different kinds of brave, isn't there?
I don't know, is there?
Well, like, you know, I'm not scared of this or anything, but...
Well, what are you scared of, then?
Well, there's this lad at school.
Hey, hang on. Don't be worrying about school. You're on holiday now, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back to school next week. And, well, there's this lad, Tinhead.
Tinhead?
Well, he makes me do things, and I hate him.
Well, what sorts of things?
Like, you know, dares and stuff. He won't leave me alone.
Hang on a minute. Don't let anybody bully you. Have you tried hitting this lad, or is he too big?
He's not too big. He's just...
Yeah, he's just a thug.
Well, yeah.
Well, have you had a word with your dad about this?
Sort of.
And?
Well, he just keeps on saying, stand up for yourself, fight back and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's not that easy, eh?
Well, if I fight back, I'm dead meat.
So when do you go back to work?
Tomorrow night.
And the sister's quite happy with the late hours?
Oh, yeah, she's made up. Her husband's on late, so it suits her fine.
Are you absolutely certain about this, Sammy?
Yeah, of course I am. Why? What's the problem?
It's just that you were absolutely certain Katie was coming back the night you went to Tenerife, and look what happened then. So this childminder you found?
No, honestly, it's fine. It's all sorted.
Well, I very much hope so, Sammy, because when I bring Louise back tomorrow, I shall need full details of this childminder.
So she is coming home tomorrow.
That's a fee. Come up for the game of footy, then. Yeah, go on, yeah. You got 10 minutes before we get off home, all right? Oh, sure. No. See you later.
Peace. Thought we'd never get a minute on our own.
Come here, you. I'll tell you what we'll do. Why don't we drop them off our own? And go back to yours and finish off the important business of the day.
He's been held up in his room all day. I know you know what's going on. And I take it you've been sworn to secrecy, but just tell me this, all right? Is he ill?
Ill? No. Whatever gave you that idea?
It's just... Well, I know I'm clutching at straws, but it did occur to me that maybe... Suppose he'd had a one-night stand, and then suppose, just before the wedding, he'd had an AIDS test.
No.
Oh, thank God.
It isn't that. He's not ill.
Oh, thank God for that.
You answer that.
No, I'll get it.
It's me. Mum's just asked me if you've got AIDS.
This just gets worse and worse.
Poor Mum. She's obviously going through the worst scenario she can think of. So how long before she stumbles on the truth? I saw Jules today. She's convinced you're seeing another woman. Mum, Jules, Max, Susanna.
I can't handle this, George. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Oh, sometimes I think I'd be better off dead.
Don't say that.
Like a pact, you know? Both of us at the same time.
In each other's arms.
Solve a lot of problems, though.
No, it wouldn't. Just blow everything sky high. Don't even think it. Ever.
He's out.
So what do we do now, Cuddle Bunny?
Well, either dump the kids here and go back to yours, or we wait here with them until Mick gets back, or...
Go on.
We all go round to yours for our tea.
Fish and chips, then. Bye-bye evening of romance and steamy passion.
No, not long. Yeah, we'll keep the old fire burning. I don't think Mick's going to be that long. And by the way, thanks for today.
They had a brilliant time, didn't they?
So did I.
Me too.
Where are we? Your dad's not back yet, so we're going round to your old flat for our tea.
'Cause I live there now.
Can we stay in yours tonight, Auntie Faye?
She got it right this time.
Can we?
No, I don't think so. I don't think your dad'd like it, love. And I've got no beds.
Oh, can we, please? Don't want to go home.
Come in. Just wondered how you got on with Mrs. Wood. Oh, you going out?
Yeah, just for a quick drink to celebrate. Guess what? Louise is coming home tomorrow. Oh, I did it, Mr. Crosby. I said I would, and I did, and all by myself. Oh, she's coming home.
It's very nice.
Yeah, you don't mind breathing in every time you want to move. You can swing a cat in here.
A cat? There's not even room to swing an earwig.
Like one person in an earwig and you've got serious overpopulation problems.
It's very nice.
So what do we do? Like stay here one week and then move to yours?
Oh, we just try and get a place of our own as soon as we can.
Everyone decent in there? Yeah, come in, Dad. If you can find somewhere to stand.
Everything all right for you two lovebirds? 5-star facilities, eh?
He's back. Yeah, well, come on. Hey, we had a brilliant day, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went round to feast for our tea. This two won't need feeding for a week.
We had fish and chips. And look, Dad, look where I've got a rubber sleeve.
Just go upstairs, will you? I'm busy.
Take it you had a bad day. Area finals didn't go too well.
Not even placed. They wiped the floor with me. Won't let it happen again.
Right, you two, toothbrushes, gym jams, quick as you can. We're going to go and stay and feast tonight. Go on. Well, it'll be like a little mini holiday for them, won't it, staying out?
Who the hell do you think you are ordering my kids about? Leo, come back here!
Hang on, Mick, give them a break, will you? The bottom line is, they don't want to come back here tonight. They've had enough of your sudden mood changes. They're as jumpy as hell.
Just get out of my way, will you?
Or?
Hey, don't tempt me.
So you're still taking them steroids, aren't you? Yeah, Val told me all about it. And what happened to Leo? That didn't even stop you, did it? Well, just give the kid one night off, will you?
Hurry up, Gemma. You've always been jealous of those kids.
Oh, don't talk soft.
Just because I managed to keep mine with me.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to lose them unless you... Honest to God, Mick, Leo's in all kinds of trouble at school, and you can't even...
Oh, I see. He confides in you now, does he?
Well, he's got to talk to someone, hasn't he? Honest to God, Mick, if you don't get your act together, these days there's not to choose between you and Sammy Daniels in the Parents of the Month stakes.
Hey, you take that back. I've given my life for them kids. I've kept this family together through pressures you wouldn't even begin to understand.
Leo, get back in the van.
So you take it back before I ram it down your throats. I'm nothing like Sammy Daniels. I'd sell my soul for them kids. I love them kids.
Yeah, well, why don't you act as if you do, then?
They're not till you take it back.
Leo, no! Leo, no!
Ah!
I didn't mean it.
much for bringing her home.
Hey, what about my kiss? No, that's better. Did you miss us?
Oh, look, she's such a big girl now.
Sammy.
Oh, right, yeah. Will you get hold of Luke for me?
Yeah.
Back where she belongs at last. That's a social worker, I take it.
Yeah.
Hello, Poppet. How about you and I go and choose you a nice new book later, shall we?
Ooh. What did she say?
Oh, something about a registered childminder. They're going to have someone visiting every week to just check everything's okay.
That sounds sensible enough.
Yeah, but how do they know what's best for me and Lou? I mean, I know how to look after my own daughter.
I thought they'd given you a list of childminders.
Yeah, but what they don't give you is a list on how to pay for them.
Well, Samantha, there has to be some way.
Listen, no offence, Mr. Crosby, but you just don't know what it's like. I mean, those people don't have a clue. I mean, even if I could afford a minder, they don't do nights, so what's the use in that, eh?
What about school? Today's meant to be her first day.
Oh, give us a chance, eh, Katie? I've only just got her back. She can go tomorrow, can't you, sweetheart? We're gonna have some fun today, aren't we?
Wonder why David wants to get involved with those girls.
Probably because he hasn't got much else to occupy his time.
Well, we both know how dangerous it can be getting too close to Sammy.
I've got to go.
Oh, hang on and see the children in their new uniforms. They look lovely. Matthew! Emily!
Lovely price tag too, I shouldn't wonder.
You amaze me sometimes, Max. Your children should be the most important thing in your life. And if they can't go to decent schools, at least they can look decent. Matthew! Come here. Now, where's Emily?
She's upstairs in the bathroom.
Will you go back upstairs and tell her to come down? Your father wants to see you both in your new uniforms. Go on.
Susanna, don't fuss over him. His first day at a new school.
And if his education suffers as a result of going to Brookside Comprehensive, we'll know who's to blame, won't we, Max? You can take Emily. At least we can still afford a decent education for one of our children.
Hey, come on, leave that. Come and get your breakfast. I'm not hungry. What, a big lump like you? Come on, you're going to need all your energy for going back to school. I'm not going in. Leo, you can't not go in. Your old fella will kill me.
I nearly killed him last night. Do you think he'll set the business on me?
Don't be soft.
Sinbad's told you he's okay. There's nothing to worry about.
But he's in the Aussie.
Not anymore, he isn't. He's at home waiting for you two to get back.
I'm going nowhere near him. He'll only end up out me.
Don't be daft. He loves the bones of you.
Not after what I did to him.
Even after that? There's been times I've had to belt sense into your Uncle Sinbad and our Peter.
Hey, she's not joking either.
He was just lying there. All that blood. I thought he was dead.
Come on now, don't go upsetting yourself. When he's fine, he just had a couple of stitches, that's all. Now, trust me. Now, come on, you two. We're ready for school.
Do we have to?
Yeah, you have to. Come on. Come on, babes. Oh.
Poor little love, how are you?
Well, I could do with a massage.
What about Mick?
I don't know. It'll take more than a massage to sort him out. I don't know. I'm not surprised Leo whacked him the way he's been acting lately.
Do you think this will make him realise?
You tell me. I don't know what goes through his head anymore. And look, he's got two great kids. And look at Leo, he's a bag of nerves.
I know, but they can't stay here forever.
Well, what can I do, Fee? Send them back to state Leo's in.
You've got to talk to Mick and make him see sense.
Yeah, well, I've been trying that for weeks, haven't I? If Leo hit him on the head's not going to make him see sense. Nothing I say will.
Now, you sure you've got everything?
Yes.
Pens, calculator, money.
Yes.
And you promise you'll ring if there's any trouble. Look, it's Matthew's first day at school today. Why don't you take him with you? Then you can maybe make a new friend with.
Oh, it's bad enough without some little kids traipsing around.
Mine, he the handsome young man. Daniel's offered to take Matthew to school with him, introduce him to some of his friends. Haven't you, Dan?
Right, but it's probably best if I take him on the first day. Well, are you sure?
I'm going now if you're coming. I've got things to do. I'll go with Daniel.
All right, then. Have a good day. Bye. Do you think we'll be all right? Oh, we look so small.
Well, you know how I feel about it. If it was up to me, you wouldn't be there at all.
Quite. Oh no, I've forgotten his apple. Matthew!
Yeah, right. I should keep you going for a while, okay?
What about me, Dad?
Well, I'll knock round and see him once I've taken Gemma to school, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Brains. I bet you can't wait to get your hands on the old calculator again, eh?
Can't wait.
Yeah. Hello, all.
All right, mate.
Sinbad looking after you today, young lady?
Yeah?
Yeah, taking us to school, aren't I, Gem? Well, it's a favour to Mick, really. He's feeling a bit under the weather, you know.
That's right, I saw him earlier with a rather large bandage on his head.
Oh, that, right, yeah.
Yes, what on earth happened to him?
Well, he disturbed
An intruder?
Yeah, burglar, yeah. I'm gonna whack on the head for his efforts, so...
Good Lord.
Anyway, I'll see you later, Ben. Come here, James.
See you tagging with us.
Well, my mum wants me to introduce him to some of my friends.
Well, Tinner's gonna love him.
Who's Tinhead? Oh, he's a great bloke. You'll like him too. He does all he can to make the new boys feel welcome.
Tinner's gonna kill us, you know, Simon. All this stuff with the computers. He'd be waiting for us.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have to catch us, does he?
Well, have you got an escape plan then?
Well, no, not yet.
Well, you best think quicker then. We'll be there in 5 minutes. Then we're dead.
The prices they charge. It's daylight robbery.
Who?
Childminders, that too. £2.50 an hour and £5.50 after 10 o'clock. That's the best up to now.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, if you've got a top job and money to burn. I mean, even with me tips, I couldn't run to anything either.
Well, have you thought about getting a day job and fitting it round Lou's school hours?
Yeah, well, it's not as easy as that. There aren't any day jobs going. Hello? Oh, hiya, Terry. But why? Oh, no, I will. No, honestly, I will. I'll be in tonight. Yeah, all right. I'll see you later. Bye.
What's up?
That was Terry. He said if I'm not in tonight, to not bother going back at all.
So you said you'd go in? And what about Lou?
Well, I'll have to find someone to mind it, won't I?
Yeah, but who?
Well, I don't know, but someone. I mean, I can't lose my job, can I?
No, you can't.
So, you look after Louise for me then?
Sammy, you know I'm going away.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot for your support. Oh, look, I've gone and told the social services I've got something sorted. What am I going to do, Kate?
Where's Soft, lad?
He's just behind me. Why did he start running?
Because I thought to see him. Tinner getting off the bus, that's why.
We must have shaken him off.
Danny Leggett.
Oh, good holiday, Mings. Been anywhere nice?
Just leave it out, will you, Tinhead?
Fancy having a go away, posh get? New boy, eh? Nice jacket. Quality. Oops. My mistake. Please send me the repair bill.
Just leave off him, can't you?
Danny, shut your trap before I shut it for you.
Get off, or I'll tell my dad.
Tell me dad. Tell your dad and I'll break your legs. And then I'll get my dad round to break your dad's neck.
Come on, Tinner, leave him alone.
I've warned you to shut it. You, Ming, are saved by the bell. And you can keep till later. Enjoy your first day while you can, eh?
You okay?
Yeah, no sweat. I'm just going to have to avoid him, that's all.
No, my mum's going to kill me when she sees this.
Don't be telling your mum what happened. Because if Tinner finds out, he'll rip your throat out.
Oh, Max. No Susanna?
No, she's at the restaurant.
Nice to see the children in their uniforms this morning. I imagine Thomas must have started school in France by now.
Ah, that who you're riding to, Patricia and the children?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. It was something that young Samantha said to me this morning about single parents. It got me thinking.
Oh, what about?
Well, the problem seems to be absentee parents, like Louise's father.
And?
Well, in Patricia's case, she...
I support Patricia, although I can't be expected to do everything, especially now she's in France.
But can she rely on you, Max, now that you've got 2 families to feed?
Yeah, of course you can. What are you getting at, David?
Well, my point is that you've just admitted you can't be expected to do everything, so under the circumstances, I feel it only right that I do what I can to look after the interests of Patricia and my grandchildren.
Oh. Well, that's very decent of you. I'm sure Patricia will be most grateful.
Glad you agree, Max. So that being the case, I'm afraid I'll have to withdraw the funds I loaned to you for the restaurant.
Pardon?
Well, you've just said that you agree I should do my best to help Patsy and the children. This is the obvious solution.
David, you can't.
Max, I think you'll find I can and will. I gave you that loan in good faith. Now I'd like it repaid in full.
That's completely unreasonable.
Really? I invested that money for the benefit of Patricia and my grandchildren. And now that they've gone, I'm afraid it has to go with them.
But that's nearly £30,000 we're talking about.
Correct. A simple banker's draft will suffice. I'm sure your live-in accountant can arrange that for you. Sometime next week will be fine.
Still going then?
Yeah. This trip says important, Sammy.
Oh, yeah, your big break and all that.
I'm sorry I can't out with Lou.
Oh, yeah, right.
Who did you get to mind her?
Like you care.
Of course I care.
Oh, here's your taxi. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Oh, and don't forget, send me a postcard.
So, did you get someone to mind her then?
It's all sorted.
Who?
Oh, Katie, just go. All your Ponty mates in tights will be waiting for you.
You just make sure Louise is in safe hands. This could be your last chance, Sammy.
If this is a nightmare, someone please wake me up.
Max, calm down and tell me what's going on.
David's only just gone and got it into his head that Patricia and the children are destitute.
Patricia? Destitute? Oh, don't make me laugh.
Poor single-parent Patricia can't possibly survive on the money that I send her. So David demands that I repay the loan that he gave me to buy Barry Grant out of the restaurant.
How much are we talking about?
30,000, give or take 100.
Oh, please tell me you're joking.
I'm not. I wish I was.
Well, we simply can't afford that sort of money. By when?
By next week. What am I going to do? This could ruin me.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Look, you're good at this. Can you help me? Fight him off somehow.
Well, if he thinks he can box us into a corner, he's got another think coming.
All right, sir.
Never mind me. What about you? You should be in bed.
Rest with me, son. I've got a blinding headache.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. I was trying to get a few hours kip myself, and then Fee woke me. She was worried sick when she saw you opening up.
Listen, kids get off right this morning.
Yeah, there was no problems. She had them marching out well fed and watered.
Listen, son, I've been thinking. Leo shouldn't have done what he did last night. No, listen. He's always been a problem. And over the last few years, it's just been getting more and more difficult.
Hang on, I'm not hearing this. I mean, you've got 2 great kids. You should count yourself lucky. I mean, I wish I could stick around and see my Ruth grow up. Make them kids of your life. Well, at least they were until they started all this bodybuilding crap.
Mick, hello. Just called in to congratulate you.
What?
Well, Sinbad told me about your little tussle with the muscle last night.
Listen, Bing, it's not what you think it is.
Nonsense. You're a bit of a hero on the quiet, old son, stopping that intruder. I only wish there were more people like you prepared to have a go.
Look, Bing, I think we've got our wires crossed here.
You know, something I like about this chap is modesty. Look at him. Stands there, battle-scarred, not prepared to accept even one scrap of credit.
Modesty.
And it's not the first time you fall back, is it? And this time against someone with a baseball bat. I believe the so-and-so got away, didn't he?
Well, I think Mick lost him in the chase, didn't you? Bing was asking earlier on how you did your damage.
All right, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think he got away, Bing.
Well, never mind. Well done, you. Well done, indeed. And Mick, I do admire your humility. I really do. Anyway, see you both later.
See you then.
What have you been saying, son?
Well, he was asking questions. I couldn't exactly tell him the truth, could I?
I suppose not. So, was Leo really that upset then?
No, he thought you were going to get the busies onto him. Look, mate, you've been getting on their back a lot lately. And Leo's not the problem.
My own kids, eh? Scared him.
Well, it's not as bad as all that. I mean, as soon as you get a chance to talk to them...
How can I talk to them, son? They won't even come near me. Leo wouldn't spit on me if I was on fire.
Well, I'll tell you what. Fee's doing the tea tonight. Why don't you come up and wait until they get back?
No, I can't, son.
Oh, come on, Mick. I mean, the longer you let it go on, the harder it's going to get. Look, you get your head together, and I'll go and collect Gemma.
What if they won't talk to me?
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't he?
Have we lost him? So I'm looking for us outside school, but I think we're shaking him off now.
We need a plan.
Yeah, I know. Let's hope it works tomorrow. Tonight's too stupid to twig that we're going to take a different route in and out every week.
Yeah, but what about dinner and break?
We'll just stay inside. Teachers will just think we're eager. Either way, we can't lose.
What about my jacket?
Fix it with this.
Mum will go mad.
Well, that's what mums are for. Just don't let on, remember.
I'm on the parade.
You're not going home?
No. Don't fancy seeing me, Dad.
All right, see you tomorrow.
See you later.
Hiya, Mr. Crosby.
Hello, you two. Where have you been?
We've been in the park to feed the ducks. Lou loves doing that, don't you, babe?
Ah, very nice. Did you save some bread for me? Oh, I bet you're glad to have this one back, aren't you?
Yeah. Don't go too far, Lou. To be honest with you, Mr. Crosby, I don't know how long I'll have her. Not with this lot baying for me blood.
But this is just a letters page.
Yeah, I know, and nearly every one of them's about the Manor Park mum. God, you think I was Jack the Ripper the way they're carrying on?
Well, I've had more than my fair share of trouble with the press, I can tell you. And if you take my advice, the best thing you can do is just ignore it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But that's reposts and stuff you're on about. I mean, the people that have written these are just normal. I mean, it could even be the neighbours for all I know.
Oh, surely not.
Yeah, but what gets me is they don't even know anything about me. They haven't got a clue about my life. And now Terry's threatening to sack me if I don't turn in tonight.
Well, aren't you going in?
Well, I've got no babysitter. I mean, even our Casey's deserted me.
But you told Central Services you'd arranged a permanent childminder.
Yeah, well, what else could I do? I mean, they wouldn't have given me Louise back unless they thought I had everything sorted out.
You mean you told them an out-and-out lie?
It wasn't like that. And to be honest with you, Mr. Crosby, it's not even about whether I can find someone or not.
Well, what is it about, then?
Well, even if I did find someone, I couldn't afford to pay them, not on my wages.
Oh, it's a money problem, then.
Yeah. Now it looks as if I'm going to lose my job. So no job, no childminder. I can't win.
Sounds like a bit of a catch-22 situation.
I don't suppose you could...
Absolutely out of the question.
What, even if it means me losing my job? I mean, what's going to happen to Louise then?
Well,
Oh, please, Mr. Crosby. But look, it's just for tonight. I mean, I won't ask again. I'm stuck.
when have I heard that before?
No, I promise you.
All right. Just for tonight.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Crosby. You're a star.
One word of warning, Samantha. If you persist in these arbitrary babysitting arrangements and you don't organise a permanent childminder, social services will find out. And mark my words, if that happens, they'll take Louise away again for good.
Oh, this is a mistake, Sin. I shouldn't have come here. Leo will come round in his own time. Do you want to come home with me, James?
I want to stay here with Faye.
I don't mind having the kids for a few days. They're no trouble.
I'm going to shoot off, Sin.
Well, just wait a few more minutes.
Aye, aye, son. Good day at school. Leo, about the other day, I'm not angry or anything. It's just a little cut and no permanent damage. The scar, that'll soon heal. But us falling out, I don't want that damage to be permanent.
Just leave it.
No, Leo, I can't leave it. Do you know how hard it is trying to bring up two kids on your own?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, well, I do. Because believe me, there's a lot more worse off than you in this world.
But, Leo, tell him what you told us. Go on, it's all right.
Why can't things be like they were? Everything's changed, and now we're frightened of them all the time. Aren't we?
That's ridiculous. When have I ever done anything to make you frightened?
Mick, just let him finish.
Oh, some of you been going on us. Clean this, Leo. Tidy that, Gemma. Bad moods and moaning. It's like being slaves.
I expect you to do your fair share.
Yeah, and you're either at training or in the gym all the time. We used to have a laugh. Come on, Gemma, who's been looking after you?
Liam.
You don't want us. Look, I'll leave school and look after Gemma all the time. Then we won't be in your way again.
Leo, son, I do want you. Both of you. Look, it's dead hard trying to bring up two kids all by yourself. You know, there's no girlfriend, less nights out with your mates, and more work in the pizza parlor. But Leo and Gemma, that's it. That's my life.
We haven't stopped you from doing anything. We got on well with Marianne and anyone else. We haven't stopped you or your precious training.
Mick, I don't mind if the kids stay for a few days.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing. Well, I'll tell you something, kid. I do love you. And I always will. I'm only human, you know. I make mistakes. And, I'm sorry for everything that's gone wrong. You know, things will change soon. Believe me. We'll get back to the way we used to be. I'll get back to the way I was. If you come home. I promise.